Diego si Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad matatang!
Normally. Yeah, that could.
That would be the first luck ever. They go for sniper.
He also
Okay.
goes Silver Edge.
He does. He
Yeah.
can anyway. Yeah.
Interesting.
IO sniper. This Bomers here. That's the big question mark for me. So if Earth Spirit's game for Q gets slowed down, is he going to be able to make those early moves?
KP challenging the Grimstroke a little bit, but Q, he's going to show up now with a Boulder Smash. The slow might just be enough, especially with Ghost coming in, and KP does indeed secure first blood. So that is certainly going to help out what was obviously kind of a rough start for him, going boots first and
First blood. So talking about swinging a lane advantage back in the Talon's favor, exactly what they're looking for. Even
Look
the
at
extra
this.
levels for the Earth Spirit.
trying to interrupt the Storm Spirit. Might have, yeah, they definitely got the
stroke.
kill. Easily, Ori is going to be able to pick that one up. Really nice use of the combination of this puck. And, oh, nice toss back. Bobica, 23 Savage actually has to go for the straight up TP back to tower. So if they...
Storm versus Puck in this particular matchup, I feel, is super dependent on the first 5 to 10 minutes. Who's getting more runes, who gets those solo kills.
Oh, and there it is. They did indeed get the kill onto 23 Savage. So his TP is probably going to be on cool. Yeah, for another 25 seconds.
That's a rough one. That's going to be the next point to snowball his game here. Looks like he might just heal up for it as well. Wouldn't be surprised to see these Aster supports head back towards mid again.
KP going to be able to dodge the Inkswell stun, but he's running deeper and deeper into the fire and flames as Monet is stacked up not only the goo, but also the quills. Easily gets the kill.
Versus especially these extremely stable Chinese teams.
All right, this is going to be rough. Shrapnel going out, might be able to get one kill first on Bobica, but 23 Savage is definitely going to be laid to waste here as Q is also going to be chased away by Ori with a regen rune. Might be able to get the kill, misses the orb. Q doing a good job juking back, and Ori will miss out on that one, but still, the pressure is already there. He's going to use this regen rune probably to kill the next creep wave. They can put some nice tower damage in. KP is just doing some crazy shenanigans at this point in time. They still have the Inkswell stun to be able to stop his TP, which
body
is being
block
up for 5 seconds.
Agent Creep trying to save him.
Tried to save him as they lost sight for a bit, but they do finally catch up to him and punish him for these kind of shenanigans. So these
Double damage Storm.
yeah, and that's why they were stacking 4 heroes mid for the longest time, but there was just no openings being provided. I mean, trying to jump this puck is already enough of an effort. They're going to rotate down to bottom lane. Viper is a much easier kill to be able to grab here, especially since he's so far forward in lane. And XXS turns around, does what damage he can, but ultimately he knows his fate is sealed. 3-7 now as Talon find a kill, but it doesn't really change the story of this game, which is Aster getting a bigger and bigger net worth lead as all of the lanes are going super well for them.
Making the most of a difficult situation. At least they got urn charges on this Earth Spirit.
Oh, this is a massive kill if they can get it. The only reason it's even possible is because of the double damage. Monet is going to be racking up some quills, but the double damage does bring him down first. Meanwhile, the split being used in the bottom river is going to be able to catch the Grimstroke. A nice squishy kill that, I mean, that was a high-level support too, yep. So pretty nice one to get. KP is going to have to retreat here as he goes back into his actual hero form. 10-minute runes coming up, though, so you definitely want to secure that. Nice use of the Tumbler's toy. Gets him out, and Q can't quite roll far enough. 10-minute rune does spawn top, and that's going to go to Ori. A regen rune for a puck.
Making the most of every rune he's gotten, at least. That double damage, like you said, definitely doing work for Talon. They're doing the damage to take down the Bristleback. They get a decent fight in with the Gruul. All of a sudden, though, Aster is trying to strike back.
Yeah, they're going to be able to. The Storm Spirit's running out of mana, but the IO is going to be able to help him out a little bit. The toss up in the air, and down goes the Storm Spirit. But the trade-off, if they can actually get XXS, maybe it's going to be worth it. But oh no, reinforcements are here. Ori is going to make sure that KP can't get that kill in time just before he can lay down the clap to get the kill. He ends up dying instead. Hyde is going to try and indeed hide himself away into the trees, but there is nowhere to hide and nowhere to run to either. And it's going to be a 3rd kill in this bottom lane for Aster. And farmed up the Dire Triangle, especially as a Bristleback who's given stacks. Talon's going to get here just in time to see that, oh hey, Roshan's dead. They are indeed inside the pit, and now Q is going to fall.
Yeah, that was not the check you wanted to check, you know?
Yeah.
Not the hotel door you wanted to knock on. Again, does Talon have the damage to fight this?
It's level 25 Talon, but they've also got the Viper, who has that shard that is really good for bringing down towers as well.
Depends how early they want to try and force it. 23 Savage is going to be forced into the grave here. gets caught on that other side of the map, and this is just the freedom Aster has. They can just run around, they can smoke wherever, leave any of their cores on the other side. That's just the value of tank ability here. The Viper with the early BKB, he's so hard to go on here. No, there's no way. I mean, you were banking for some early high ground here, or even just running into you, which maybe Asters feel strong enough to do it. They have the blink on Tiny, gets canceled.
Yeah, it gets canceled, and KP gets a decent ultimate off already. Being able to focus down Bobica while tossing up the Bristleback in the air. The Storm Seer's going to be able to follow that up. Instantly gets linked. Really nice, but he does have the BKB. But look at that physical damage. Monet just chunks him down quick. They do have the coil on the back line. Looks like 23 Savage is going to be able to run away. Oh no, he lost all his brewlings. Monet, that damage is just out of this world.
Hit him so hard he didn't even get the second one off. It just ended his career.
Now the tier 2 is going to fall, and Zeke hiding around the side lanes, but immediately Ori with the haste is just going to be diving right through all of Talon. Does manage to get the 2-man coil. 23 Savage is already dead. Storm Spear might as well just get full on out of here because the supports are probably dead. Q's going to go for a long haul on out of here, but is going to be chased down by Ori pretty easily.
He's got a lot of stones to use, though.
He does.
This is upside.
But they got him.
The Witchblade tick.
Yeah.
And they're already going high ground on the other side.
Wasting
no time.
He's out here trying to find the smallest of W's, which was a courier kill.
Hey, those courier kills add up. You know, you get to the other side of the map, you start sniping 3 or 4 builds an Aeon Disc or BKB or Yules at some point. All of a sudden you have this hero that's just out of control in the fight. He goes in, gives vision.
The last drive from Talon. If they can actually win this fight and maybe secure Roshan for themselves, it could be the start of a turnaround. They've already killed the Grimstroke support. They do have
Savage is deep.
Yeah, 23 Savage just being run down by the Bristlebank. They do have the IO healing him up a little bit. Couldn't get the relocate out, though. Immediately stopped by both the Avalanche as well as Ori's coil. And they're going to make sure KP doesn't get an opportunity to... Okay, he does actually get it off. Another Primal Split. And he will run away with that to get them rolling.
Nice use of the Grimstroke. I think this hero is a little underrated as well, and put it to good use this game.
High ground ward. They're going for the Brewmaster. He does have the Aeon Disc if he needs to, but the puck got silenced. They do manage to get that kill, and they get the relocate back out. Q tries to roll away, but a long-range swing from Monet finished them off. Still, though, that high ground defense is alive and well for Talon. They are not done with this game just yet. But I guess he does need to get out of the base in order to get more farms. So
you can bypass some wards, which is exactly what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Earth Spirit and his team are chasing him here. Might be leading them right to the sniper.
Or maybe they... Okay, Bobica. He's going to turn around 2-man Avalanche, and KP, he realizes this is not a fight to win anymore. They're going to leave behind Q, and he's going to have to blow a Primal Split to try and get out of here. The Storm Panda,
they do have a gem.
Is going to be the one to look at a retreat here. They actually do find Hyde here in the trees with the coil. Nice pickup there from Ori.
Space for Sniper. For Spaceman Sniper. Very fitting cosmetic here.
It's true. But the mid lane is already pushed in. So the Sniper, like, he pushed out that bottom lane pretty nicely, but backdoor protection is off, and Monet's damage is absolutely absurd. He starts pummeling KP, and if he gets the right number of bashes, oh no, KP! He does have the Aeon Disc, does pop, gets off the ultimate, and now maybe they've overextended themselves a little bit as Mikoto, he starts going for that puck with the Assassinate. It's not quite enough damage. Oh no, and now he's running out of mana, caught by the Grimstroke as well, and the Primal Split is gonna wear out. That means nobody is left.
He's not gonna wait for it to wear out. He's just gonna send him to the early grave.
They do get the relocate back for the Sniper, but what's the point of being in the fountain if your whole base...
Hero. Otherwise, you'll just have every hero kind of just farming.
Yeah, so you're going to put, as it looks with this Bloodseeker pick, you're probably putting...
Bloodseeker carry.
You are putting Tiny mid, aren't you?
I think...
Powerhouse of spells in the first, like, few levels, but you've got a very limited mana pool to be able to use them. So I feel like every hammer that you throw out there needs to be successful. And I feel like that's even harder against a Dazzle. They are doing a lot of work against this Bloodseeker, though. In fact, it might even be enough to get a kill. They do! Q snags one last long-range shot and snags the first blood.
Very nice abuse of the early level advantage. Again, like, even again, like we were saying, if you force the Dazzle to try and body block it, that's when those kills might open up on the side. Still, Savage is, I mean, he's having a way better game than last game where he had to, you know, he's getting tossed into some Viper goo.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And it looks like, even better, they're going to be able to get a kill.
Very nice. So there's that investment from the Dawn that you love to see pay off. Right? Her spells are expensive. She bought triple mango to start. You really want that net worth to come from the kills later on. And yeah, Ori still having a free game
Oh, the toss over to the side. That's going to be able to save him. They had to throw the stun onto Siamese Cat instead, but it looks like with the rundown coming in from Ori, KP is also in trouble here, and it looks like they get both of those kills. Nice rotation by Ori. I mean, he's that game one. His Blink Dagger was a little slow.
Gonna dock some points.
Yeah, maybe a few.
Another kill
First
attempt.
rotation here from Makoto. Should be
Haste
able to get
rune.
the kill on XXS. It was a nice attempt, though, with the toss back, but ultimately, any efforts you make are going to be fruitless. It's 3 heroes with a Void Spirit having a Haste Rune.
See, look, they gave Makoto the kill, you know? They gave him both some nice little... They backed off. They gave him some space. They didn't pressure him too much.
That's true. That's true.
That's how you do it.
Big difference between these. You needed something that could get to that back line and kill them. Otherwise, their impact in teamfights was just too great. Jumping in onto Monet. Should be some pretty easy chain stunning there. Well-executed gank by Talon. Took a while to get here, but it pays off big dividends with the kill on the carry.
These safe lane kills are going to feel better for them in this game, too, just because their draft likes to play.
Setting up for the black hole. The cookie comes in and it will be able to stop it. Turn around, 3-man Chronosphere as well, but there's no damage behind it. Scatterblast is going to be able to come through and do a lot. XXS is going to get low, but the toss up and the damage, it's there. 23 Savage could not time walk it off. And sadly, that 3-man Chrono.
One can make these early moves on the back of the Void Spirit. The Dawn ult behind him, smoking the bottom again, trying to find Enigma. Free food.
Very free. Makoto finds another kill with the help of High. And they do have the ultimate here for the Solar Guardian. If they can get the chain stuns, they won't need it. Nah, 23 Savage. Bash after bash. Gets another kill on Monet. Talon, they're looking very good right now. It almost feels farming up on an Alchemist and a bunch of heroes.
I would not force it into this lineup too, right? Raid packed Enigma with a Dazzle behind.
The cookie gonna try and get him out of there, but Ori does do the damage fast enough with the double damage.
Hole in the void.
They do have the whole. Oh no! 23 Savage will manage to time walk away. Now it's going to be the Enigma who's going to be in trouble. The Shallow Grave does buy him a bit of time. Makoto. Is Makoto okay? He doesn't actually have a whole lot here. They're going to have to use the Chronosphere. Now, the BKB is going to wear out. They have the Aether Remnant. He's going to go for the kill. He's going to go for it. Jumps in, does manage to kill the Razor, and gets out too. A fast read from Makoto. He dares to dive in, gets the kill, and gets out. Now, it does cost the Faceless Void his life, but the big...
For attack speed, some extra HP. Doesn't sound too bad on a Faceless Void, you know?
Little things, but I'm not sure if the basic Dispel...
No,
that would be the aspect of it that I feel like could be really OP.
There's like some Malefice, some Poison Touch.
Yeah, maybe. Either way, you can see with the Faceless Void who already picked up the Shard. And the Talon feels like he's spoiling a lot of these initiations just by being so berserk.
It's also probably... Savage doesn't want to just chrono somebody with this Dazzle behind them, right?
Yo, yeah.
Like, you commit some chrono ult, the guy gets healed, he gets graved, glimmered. Where's the rest of the damage coming from? Baboka.
Can they burst him down fast enough? The toss up in the air into the silence, and he won't be able to get off the time walk. Very nicely chained. You could see Baboka was holding on to that toss for a little bit to ensure the silence landed. They'll pick up the extra kill on KP as well, and probably straight into the Roshan from there, right?
Yeah, because Void Spirit is one of the spirits who's very jump burst dependent. He wants to jump a target, burst and make the fight a numbers fight, maybe reset a little and then engage. Wraith Pact negates a lot of that.
Ran into KP, but at the same time, they did jump Monet. Now, Monet had the
chrono,
BKB,
no
and he
BKB.
was able to respond. A Chronosphere that is going to be blowing up the Razor, it looks like. Oh, gets off the BKB now, and is able to walk it off. Unfortunately, 23 Savage, he just didn't get the right bashes. Maybe a second chance here. The Time Walk is coming back up, and he's going to use it to retreat, especially with Monet here running that fast. It was unfortunate.
Spirit burst, or maybe him catching a silence on the backside, zoning Dazzle. Like, this is the best way to use the Ags in this game.
Look at Ori.
He does not care.
I know they're somewhere around here, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and walk into them with my Plasma Field. They go for the toss back. They couldn't quite get it. 23 Savage with the cookie, jumps back in with a time walk, then goes back away again. Q trying to slow down Ori, but Ori's just headlong in with a BKB. They're going to tear through both supports. Well, KP's not a he's a core technically, but he's mostly a support now, as Makoto's going to get tossed back in as well. Does have to dissimulate, see if he can get away from all this with his ult. Oh god, Ori's just not slowing down. Another double damage. That is going to be doing some work underneath the tier 3.
Buyback from Snap.
A buyback from Q that is really...
It's a tough way to take the fight. I really think Talon, they had the timings in this game, just didn't find the openings. Good replay for them to look at, you know?
Yeah,
And, I mean, the game isn't over by any means, but at this point, it's an uphill battle because, like you were saying, this Alchemist, he's basically 10 position in this game, you know?
Yeah.
He's not offering a lot.
Smoke up, and Ori just runs. It's like, you know, every single time he knows where Talon is and where it's going to be the most disruptive for him to show his face, and they pick up 2 easy kills off of that one. He's going to be completing a Satanic pretty soon, so, you know, you talked about the potential of them throwing all this damage and then him getting Shallow Graved. Well, there's also the potential now of a Satanic turnaround. You can see the burst damage. They're going to go for it. Okay. Shallow Grave does go down, but the Bloodseeker is going to be stuck. Perhaps it's some chain stuns, gets a little heal off, and he does turn around. XXS gets joked out that one, but it's the Faceless Void going back into hell as Monet looked to be able to finish off the job. That is 3 heroes down with a 4th on its way. Dawnbreaker, we'll see you in the fountain very soon. Makoto will be the only survivor of that team fight. Aster looks to be...
Cole hits nothing, still win the fight, sends him back into the hands of the Bloodseeker. Monet had a rough start to this, having to go to that offlane level disadvantage, got killed.
Toss in with the Dawnbreaker, getting the chain stun onto Ori, and it's almost enough, but there's the Shallow Grave. Once again, they haven't dealt with the Dazzle. He's going to be tossed back successfully as well. And look at Monet just going to town. They do manage to pick up the Enigma. That's nice, but Monet is completely undeterred. 1 by 1, he will just right-click all these heroes down. Whatever, I'll link you. It's not like he can save it. Oh, tried to go for the toss back. The creep spawning deny him that. And KP will survive for now. And maybe they've overextended themselves. 3-man Chrono into the Dawnbreaker ultimate. Gets the stun out, but Monet, he's not dying so easily. He's trying to get off the Rupture. The Time Walks are going around. The Shallow Grave is going to be able to buy Monet a little bit more time. Turns around, Rupture's up, and 23 Savage just dancing around trying to stay away from this Razor, but Makoto is locked down with the Rupture, and it is going to be GG from there. So many beautiful Chronos this game, but not a single time were they able to execute to win the team fight afterwards.
Right.